All right, now today we went to see the Black Madonna in Częstochowa. Oh my God, these names are really tough, but this is a very famous pilgrimage site, basilica and church for the Black Madonna from the 1300s. I believe this painting was, and it is known to be associated with many, many miracles. So there are over 4 million pilgrims coming here each year. We were really fortunate to get our own tour guide who took us through and told us about the aspects of the Black Madonna. This is actually a picture of inside the chapel, since it's not a big chapel, and we wouldn't be able to talk or take pictures there. This is in one of the basilicas. Very beautiful.
Passed through, and this basilica also was built almost in the same time in the 15th century, but it was rebuilt after the fire at the end of the 17th century. So first it was in Gothic style, and now it's in Baroque style. All the decorations from the Baroque style. The main altar dedicated to the Assumption of Our Lady, with the four evangelists below, and above the Trinity.
Came to visit the Black Madonna of Poland, which is the has the fifth most pilgrims in the world. The first is Mexico, the second is in Brazil, then there's Our Lady of Lourdes, Fatima, and then Black Madonna. And now in the museum, and I didn't know this, but the Black Madonna painting, it's black because when it was created, it was using a certain kind of paint that was made from egg yolks, and over time, with humidity, with church smoke, it got black. Now, in the original, you can only see the face and hands because there are some things called vestments, which are essentially like different kind of outfits, not masks, but coverings. And these are changed once a year, and the change of the vestments are decided by the monks. They are called Paulina monks that are still here. There's about 100 of them, and they wear white robes, which are based on St. Paul, who was a hermit living in a cave. There's an old story, and he was fed. Had sustenance from a raven that carried a piece of bread in his mouth. Was delivered to him in this cave, and he lived off of that. And then when he passed away, there were two lions that dug out land, or I forgot exactly the full story, but under a palm tree. So the logo for these Pauline monks are the palm tree and two lions and a raven on top. But here I'm in the museum, and I'm going to show that these are the vestments for the Black Madonna, as you can see. Certain vestments that are put on once a year and decided by. We don't know how old the first one is, but the last vestment was made in 2018. So we'll go to the Black Madonna, and this is the museum, and 4 million are coming here, pilgrims a year, and I will take some pictures there. So these are some of the vestments or the coverings for the Black Madonna, and this is the most recent one in 2018. Here is a copy of the Black Madonna, and it is very hard to see the original. The originals are not shown to public without one of the vestments on. So a copy was made in the original ink, and this is the copy covered up, and you can see that it's a darker color. And it's because, as I mentioned, the composition of the ink, and when it's dark, it's difficult to see it. So this is just to show what the original would look like without the vestments. And now we will walk into the chapel where the Black Madonna lies. And there's actually a service, a mass, when we were there.
Rozważający tajemnicę świętego Ryszarda, za które wiemy w swój Kościół, ofiaruję Ci na cześć błogosławionej Bogu Rodzicy Maryi zawsze Dziewicy, dostąpić łaski Twojej, abyśmy całym sercem w Tobie równość naszą pokładając, doznawali na sobie rozważania tych tajemnic i uprawnionych po życiu dostąpili przez Chrystusa Pana naszego. Nasz wspólny różaniec ofiarujemy za nasze rodziny, za nasze bliskie.
Before I went all the way to the Black Madonna, Stefan pulled me back because at the entrance is a place where you can write down your wishes and offer them to the Black Madonna. Okay, here we go again. I'm going back in.